Shalom, folks. We're going to read from Shofetim or Judges, Parach Chamash, or chapter 5 of Judges right now. But first, Abba, Elohim, Yehovah. I thank you for this Tanakh that we had to read, and I ask that we would learn something from it, and that it would not be a waste of our time. And I thank you for it, Lord God Almighty, in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. I pray, Amen. Shema Yisrael, Yehovah Eloheinu, Yehovah Echad, Baruch Shem Kavod, Malkuto, Le'olam Vayed. Hear, O Yisrael, Yehovah your Elohim, Yehovah is one. Blessed be his name, whose glorious kingdom is forever. Well, that's blurry. Well, it's blurry, folks, so I'm just going to be reading, and it's going to be a blank screen. Oh well. You'll survive. Chapter 5 of Shofetim or Judges. Then sang Devorah and Barak the son of Avinongam on that day, saying, Praise ye Yehovah for the avenging of Israel, when the people willingly offer themselves. Hear, O ye kings, give ear, O ye princes. I, even I, will sing unto Yehovah. I will sing praise to Yehovah Elohim of Israel. Yehovah, when thou wentest out of Seir, when thou marchedst over the field of Edom, the earth trembled, and the heavens dropped. The clouds also dropped water. The mountains melted, or gushed from before Yehovah, even as Sinai from before Yehovah Elohim of Israel. In the days of Shamgar, the son of Anat, in the days of Yael, the highways were unoccupied, and the travelers walked through byways. Shavan, the inhabitants of the villages ceased, or village life ceased. They ceased in Israel until that I, Devorah, arose, that I arose a mother in Israel. They chose new gods. Then was war in the gates. Was there a shield or spear seen among 40,000 in Israel? My heart is toward or with the governors of Israel that offered themselves willingly among the people. Bless ye Yehovah. Speak, ye that ride on white asses, ye that sit in judgment and walk by the way. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse or recount the righteous acts of Yehovah, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of Yehovah go down to the gates. Awake, awake, Devorah. Awake, awake, utter a song. Arise, Barak, and lead thy captivity captive, thou son of Avinongam. Then he made him that remaineth have dominion over the nobles among the people. Yehovah made me have dominion over the mighty. All of Ephraim was there a root of them against Amalek, after the Benjamin among thy people. Out of Machir came down governors or rulers, and out of Zebulun they that handled the pen of the writer. And the princes of Yisangakar were with Deborah, even Yisangakar, and also Barak. He was sent on foot into the valley. For the divisions of Reuven there were great thoughts or resolves of heart. Why abodest thou among the sheepfolds to hear the bleatings or pipings for bleatings of the flocks? For the divisions of Reuven were their great searchings of heart. Gilgal abode beyond Yarden, and why did dawn remain in ships? Asher continued on the seashore and abode in his breaches. Zebulun and Naphtali were a people that jeoparded their lives unto death. Zebulun and Naphtali were a people that jeoparded their lives unto the death in the high places of the field. The kings came and fought. Then fought the kings of Kalangon and Tanganach by the waters of Megiddo. They took no gain they took no gain of money or plunder of silver. They fought from heaven. The stars in their courses fought against Sisera. 21. The river of Kishon swept them away, that ancient river, the river Kishon. O my soul, thou hast trodden down strength. Then were the horse hooves broken by the means of the prancings of their mighty ones. Curse ye Meroz, said the angel of Jehovah. Curse ye bitterly the inhabitants thereof, because they came not to the help of Jehovah, against the mighty. Blessed above women shall Yael, the wife of Heber, the Kenite be. Blessed shall she be above women in the tent. He asked water, and she gave him milk. She brought forth butter in a lordly dish. She put her hand to the nail. And her right hand to the workman's hammer. And with the hammer she smote Sisera. She smote off his head when she had pierced and stricken through his temples. At her feet he bowed, he fell, he lay down. At her feet he bowed, he fell. Where he bowed, there he fell down dead. The mother of Sisera looked out at a window and cried through the lattice, Why is his chariot so long in coming? Why tarry the wheels of his chariots? Her wise ladies, or wisest ladies, answered her, Yea, she returned answer to herself, or yea, she answers herself. Have they not sped or found? Have they not divided the prey? To every man a damsel or two? To Sisera a prey of to Sisera a prey of divers colors, of needlework, on both sides, meat for the necks of them that take the spoil. So let all thine enemies perish, O Jehovah, but let them that love him be as the sun when he goeth forth in his might. In the land had rest 40 years. Shesh, or chapter 6. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of Jehovah, and Jehovah delivered them into the hand of Midian, Shivang, or 7 years. And the hand of Midian prevailed against Israel, and because of the Midianites, the children of Israel made them the dens which are in the mountains, and caves and strongholds. And so it was when Israel had sown that the Midianites came up, and the Amalekites and the children of the east, even they came up against them, and they encamped against them, and destroyed the increase of the earth, till they come unto Gaza, and left no sustenance for Israel, neither sheep, nor ox, nor ass. For they came up with their cattle and their tents, and they came as grasshoppers for a multitude. For both they and their camels were without number or innumerable, and they entered into the land to destroy it. And Israel was greatly impoverished because of the Midianites, children of Israel cried unto Jehovah, Shavang. And it came to pass when the children of Israel cried unto Jehovah because of the Midianites, that Jehovah sent a prophet unto the children of Israel, which said unto them, Thus saith Jehovah Elohim of Israel, I brought you up from Mitzrayim, and brought you forth out of the house of bondage or slavery. And I delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hand of all that oppressed you, and drave them out from before you, and gave you their land. And I said unto you, I am Jehovah your Elohim. Fear not the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell, but ye have not obeyed my voice. And there came an angel of Jehovah, and sat under an oak which was in Ophrah, that pertained unto Joash the Abiezrite, and his son Gideon threshed wheat by the winepress to hide it from the Midianites. And the angel of Jehovah appeared unto him, and said unto him, Jehovah is with thee, thou mighty man of valor. And Gideon said unto him, O my Adonai, if Jehovah be with us, why then is all this befallen us? And where be all his miracles which our fathers told us of, saying, Did not Jehovah bring us up from Mitzrayim? But now Jehovah hath forsaken us, and delivered us into the hands of the Midianites. And Jehovah looked upon him, and said, Go in this thy might, and thou shalt save Israel from the hand of the Midianites. Have not I sent thee? And he said unto him, O my Adonai, wherewith shall I save Israel? Behold, my family is poor in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house. And Jehovah said unto him, Surely I will be with thee, and thou shalt smite the Midianites as one man. And he said unto him, If now I have found grace in thy sight, then show me a sign that thou talkest with me. Depart not hence, I pray thee, until I come unto thee, and bring thee forth my present, and set it before thee. And he said, I will tarry until thou come again. And Gideon went in, and made ready a kid, and unleavened cakes of an ephah of flour. The flesh he put in a basket, and he put the broth in a pot, and brought it out unto him under the oak, and presented it. And the angel of Elohim said unto him, Take the flesh and the unleavened cakes, and lay them upon this rock, and pour out the broth. And he did so. 21. Then the angel of Jehovah put forth the end of the staff that was in his hand, and touched the flesh and the unleavened cakes. And there rose up fire out of the rock, and consumed the flesh and the unleavened cakes. Then the angel of Jehovah departed out of his sight. And when Gideon perceived that he was an angel of Jehovah, Gideon said, Alas, O Adonai Elohim, because I have seen an angel of Jehovah face to face. And Jehovah said unto him, Peace be unto thee, fear not, thou shalt not die. Then Gideon built an altar there unto Jehovah, and called it Jehovah Shalom. Unto this day it is yet in Ophrah of the Abiezrites. And Jehovah Shalom means Jehovah is peace. And it came to pass the same night that Jehovah said unto him, Take thy father's young bullock, even the second bullock of 7 years old, or 7 years old, and throw down the altar of Bangal that thy father hath, and cut down the grove that is by it. And build an altar unto Jehovah the Elohim upon the top of this rock, or stronghold, in the ordered place, or proper arrangement, and take the second bullock, and offer a burnt sacrifice with the wood of the grove which thou shalt cut down. Then Gideon took 10 men of his servants, and did as Jehovah had said unto him, And so it was, because he feared his father's household and the men of the city, that he could not do it by day, that he did it by night. 28. And when the men of the city arose early in the morning, behold, the altar of Bangal was cast down, and the grove was cut down that was by it, and the second bullock was offered upon the altar that was built. And they said one to another, Who hath done this thing? And when they inquired and asked, they said, Gideon, the son of Joash, hath done this thing. Then the men of the city said unto Joash, Bring out thy son, that he may die, because he hath cast down or torn down the altar of Bangal, and because he hath cut down the grove that was by it. And Joash said unto all that stood against him, Will ye plead for Bangal? Or will ye contend for Bangal? Will ye save him? He that will plead for him, let him be put to death whilst it is yet morning, or by morning. If he be a god, let him plead for himself, because one hath cast down his altar. Therefore on that day he called him Yeruvangal, saying, Let Bangal plead against him, because he hath thrown down his altar. Then all the Midianites and the Amalekites and the children of the east were gathered together, and went over and pitched or encamped in the valley of Jezreel. But the Ruach of Jehovah came upon Gideon, and he blew a trumpet, and Abiathar was gathered after him. And he sent messengers throughout all Manasseh, who also was gathered after him. And he sent messengers unto Asher, and unto Zebulun, and unto Naphtali, and they came up to meet them. And Gideon said unto Elohim, If thou wilt save Israel by mine hand, as thou hast said, behold, I will put a fleece of wool in the floor, and if the dew be on the fleece only, and if it be dry upon all the earth beside, then shall I know that thou wilt save Israel by mine hand, as thou hast said. And it was so, for he rose up early on the morrow, and thrust the fleece together, and wringed the dew out of the fleece, a bowl full of mayim, or water. And Gideon said unto Elohim, Let not thine anger be hot against me, and I will speak but this once. Let me prove, I pray thee, but this once with the fleece. Let it now be dry only upon the fleece, and upon all the ground let there be dew. And Elohim did so that night, for it was dry upon the fleece only, and there was dew on all the ground. Shavang. Well, folks, I hope you learned something. Shalom.